Now I'm going to show you how to bead with a crochet hook. I've worked in pattern up to the point where the bead needs to be added, and in this case it's a line of knit two togethers. So the stitch that will be on top is actually this stitch, and so the bead needs to go onto this stitch. Slip one across and then grab the crochet hook with the beads on it. I've got 3 at this point. I can fit up to 4 on this type of crochet hook. It just makes things a bit quicker. So hook onto the stitch, then with a bit of tension slide the stitch over and off, then put it back onto the left hand needle. Now we need to slip this stitch back to the left hand needle as well, so we can work that knit two together. Having the bead on the stitch makes the stitch a little tighter. Sorry, I just need to get it through. That's it. So that might be an issue for some tight knitters, but just so you're warned. So there we are, the knit two together with a bead on it. So I'm going to show you the other stitches in this lace pattern. So I've worked up to the point where there's a knit one, yarn over, knit one into the same stitch. That's a double increase. So we're going to bead the first stitch of it. Again, under a bit of tension, slide the bead off, and then the stitch goes back on the left needle for working. So we knit one, yarn over, knit one into the same stitch. There we go. And now I'll work across and show you an SSK. So these two will become the SSK. In this situation, it's the right stitch that comes on top, so that's the one that we need to add the stitch to. Slip it onto the crochet hook, add a bit of tension, slide the bead over, and then back onto the left hand needle. Slip, slip, and then knit together. And there we've got beading on lace. In this pattern I'm asking you to bead the stitch first and then work the stitch. So putting the bead on first and then working a K2 together or SSK. In other lace patterns they will ask you to work the stitch first and then bead the resulting stitch. It's up to the pattern. There you go.